Hello and happy Friday, magical makers and knit witches and everyone who's watching. It's Friday, so I have my knit mug, and as you know, we're continuing the month of August by every week using the Stitchers Oracle to give us a little guidance on our knitting for the weekend ahead. Just gonna give everyone a little bit of a chance to catch up and get in here. If you want to join me live while we wait, I'll let you know that I'm very excited because the return of my podcast Knit a Spell is happening on September 4th. That's right. Our fall season is coming back, and there's a lot of changes. Lots of transitioning with the podcast, all for the best, for more growth for everyone. And I'm very excited to share the theme for the season and everything. So I hope you'll join me on September 4th. All the episodes will be uploaded right here to YouTube. So if you are not already a subscriber, now is a great time to do so because you get notified of every new video I upload, including all of these lives. So if you haven't been able to see me live and you miss me, oh no, you can subscribe, make sure you put on the notifications, and then you'll get an email every time I go live so that you don't miss it. But don't worry, because you can always watch the replay because life happens and, maybe people are working. So I understand. All right, now that we have got a little bit of an intro here, I'm going to use our deck here. But instead of just doing the regular shuffle up and pull, I was interviewing Sasha Ogden, owner of Skein Shop, for Knit a Spell this coming season. Spoiler alert. And we were talking about gamifying patterns, and she was telling me about using dice to help her with her tarot reading. So she will roll dice to see how many times she should shuffle and then how many cards she should pull out until she pulls the message that's right for the intention. So we're going to try that today. I could not find physical die in my house as I kind of thought of this idea on the fly. So I am instead using the die app from Google, which was also Saja's hot tip. So if you don't have one, don't worry. They have like all of the dice here. And did you know there are so many dice? Now you do. All right. So I'm going to use the 6-sided die here for us, and I'm going to roll it to see how many times I should shuffle before I pull a card. So let's see. 3. All right. So I'm going to shuffle 3 times. And to do that, I'm going to do my big shuffle. So I may not get it on screen here, but you'll hear it. There we go. Ooh. Not bad for not having a surface underneath. All right, let's do one good one. Yeah. Whoa, that's good. Should have been a dealer. A card dealer. All right, last one. Yeah, just can't do it so good up that high. All right, now let's see how many cards we should pull off before we get our message. All right, so we're going to pull off 4 cards from the top, and then that will give us our message for us knitters for the weekend ahead. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're joining me live, feel free to drop a comment in the chat. I'd love to hear from you. All right, here's our message. It's card number 5. What is it? Oh, interesting. Okay. So it's an embroidery hoop with some floss or thread and then scissors, and we're cutting them off. So maybe this is a time to begin new projects. Perhaps we're winding off some thread to start a new embroidery project. Maybe the theme is we are seaming things together. Maybe we're just embellishing things. Although seaming items together often is an opportunity to add an embellishment. There's so many ways to seam things. You can do it with contrasting thread to make it on purpose noticeable. There's so many different seaming methods that it could really stand out if you wanted it to. Or you can just do it really well and enjoy, whatever design you're putting in or however the piece comes together simply by seaming it together. So that's pretty fun. This also, I think, could mean Let's see. Oh, well, let's see. So let's say you're working on a project this weekend that you're like, I don't really like this. This also, I think, is permission to just cut ties with it. You don't have to keep going on it. Sometimes projects need to be put in timeout. You might come back to it later and say, oh, actually, I do want to finish this project now. Or you might come back to it later and say, no, I'm glad I stopped it, and now I'm gonna pull it all out and use the yarn for something else. So, it could be that you're embellishing, or it could be that you are cutting ties with a project that no longer serves you. Either way, I hope you will let me know in the comments how you enjoyed this reading and how it resonates for you over the weekend and today. And if, again, you want to support my work for free and get notifications of all my lives, all you have to do is subscribe. It really helps my channel grow, and I really like doing these with you all. So I hope you'll join me live anytime you can, and always enjoy the replays when you can't. And I'll see you next time. Merry Make!